How to regulate your nervous system fast in under 10 minutes when you are highly stressed, having an anxiety attack perhaps, or just feeling absolutely frazzled and overwhelmed. Hi, I'm Danielle Rubio, intuitive guide, mindfulness teacher, and somatic trauma coach. I've been helping high achieving, highly anxious women from around the world to turn high anxiety, high stress, always feeling on edge, always in these emotional roller coasters, to a place of absolute ease and joy in everyday life using the power of their nervous systems. So let's get into this. How do we regulate the nervous system in under 10 minutes? How do we, when we're caught in this frenzy of sensation, emotion, we have that mind racing and we need something quick to help us regulate. And I want to be clear here, because while I'm going to give these tips in how to regulate the nervous system fast, I want to be clear that the point of nervous system regulation is not to calm down the nervous system. However, when we're in these moments where there's high anxiety, perhaps panic attack, even if it goes to extreme, and we need to be able to soothe the nervous system quickly in order for us to gain that capacity to handle stress. So what I'm meaning here is that overall, what we're wanting to do is we want to sort of reprogram the nervous system to automatically be able to handle stressful events, meaning that the nervous system is going to go from fight or flight or freeze back to a place of homeostasis automatically, meaning that we're not needing to intervene there. But because we've become so chronically stressed and because we've been so chronically dysregulated, most people's nervous systems are not regulating automatically. However, that doesn't mean that we're wanting to simply, again, calm down the nervous system. That isn't the point. We want the nervous system to still be able to go into fight or flight or freeze, because there's nothing wrong with that. That's not the problem. The problem is getting stuck there. So many of my videos, as well as on my Instagram channel, as well as in my free resources, I'm going very deep in the broader, more vast topic of what nervous system regulation actually means. But I just want to get that disclaimer out of the way that I don't want this video to be taken as we're just going to continuously hack the nervous system to get to a place of lasting ease and joy in our lives. If we're wanting to create that lasting ease and joy in our lives, it actually takes a bigger regulation. It takes an approach that is aiming for this ultimate homeostasis and this well-functioning of body, mind, spirit. And it's not hacking our way, because hacking our way, if you think about it, is essentially just numbing the nervous system response. And it's not actually like reprogramming. More on that in many of my other videos and upcoming videos to come. But for now, I want to give you a recipe for being able to soothe in real time. So if you're finding yourself really overwhelmed in a moment, the first thing I want you to do is pause. I just want you to find a seat wherever you may be. Maybe you're out in public, maybe you're on a walk, or wherever you are. Just find a seat. I want you to simply pause. And I want you to start to look around the room. And I want you to, out loud, I want you to start to name what you see as you're looking around. So this is bringing your awareness from the looping thoughts that are probably happening and bringing your awareness to your environment. So you're going to look around and you're going to start labeling objects you see. okay, while you're seated. If you absolutely can't sit for some reason, it'll still work if you're standing, but ideally I want you to sit down. The next thing that I want you to do is feel your body in contact with the surface that you're sitting on. So, and you can even try it now if you're listening to this, watching this video or listening to it. Like, just pause and feel the body anchored to the surface you're sitting on. Now I want you to start to take some deep breaths. So if we're doing it in steps here, the first step was to pause, take a seat. Second step is to look around. Third step is you're gonna label objects that you see as you're looking around. Fourth step is I want you to drop your awareness, bring your awareness to this connection between your body and the surface you're sitting on. Feel this anchoring happening, feel this grounding happening. And I want you to see if you can bring your full awareness to this connection between your body and the surface you're sitting on. Bringing your awareness so closely there, so attentive there, that it's almost as if this connection itself is fascinating. Like you're bringing this full awareness, like, oh, this connection. Just feel that connection. Feel that solidity of something holding you. Yeah. And then I want you to, your last step is you're just going to start to take one of your hands and squeeze the arms. And I want you to really pay attention to this connection, like really drop into that sense of touch, almost like you're giving yourself your own massage and you're just so in tune with it. And so you're just kind of rubbing the arms. If you are having like a more heightened anxiety, so it's not just kind of like you're feeling pretty overwhelmed and stressed. Let's say you're, very extreme anxiety. Hopefully the first steps have already brought that more grounded. But if there's still a lot of heightened, then instead of this kind of rubbing, you're kind of patting. So you're kind of, it's helping you bring more of that focus to this physicality of what's happening right now, of this kind of light thumping, this light thumping feeling. And you do it on both sides. You can do it down the legs. You can do it all over the body. You can do it just in little parts. And this is, again, the idea is we want to bring this awareness to the body, because the body cannot be in the future or the past. And often when we get overwhelmed, it's not even so much that the overwhelm is the problem. It's the looping that the analytical brain starts to do in response to the emotions and sensations that are there. Then the brain starts looping, and you start ruminating, and then you start catastrophizing. So really, we want to bring our awareness, as much as we often are conditioned to think that we don't want to be in the body because the overwhelm is there. We really want to flip this on its head, which is why all of my work is so body based, because we want to flip that notion on the head that the body is the scary place. It's actually this looping, the ruminating, the analyzing everything, that's catastrophizing sensation, catastrophizing emotion. And when we can just get real simple here, just get real simple, pause and feel, so much starts dissipating on its own. And it takes a while to get there, but I just want to add that in, that behind everything I'm giving you right now as tools is that we're wanting to bring our awareness back to the body. Okay. So you're going to pause, You're going to look around. You're bringing your awareness to your environment. You're bringing your awareness to your breath, feeling the breath. You're bringing your awareness to this sensation happening. And then I want you to you can wrap your arms around your body and just hold yourself. Yeah. And you can even, on this last part, if you're able to, when you hold yourself, you can even go find somewhere to lay on the ground and put your legs up the wall, or put your legs up higher on something. You can even lay on the ground and put your legs up on a chair. Just giving yourself this love, this embrace. All of this can be done in 10 minutes. And you're really going to notice that it's going to really drop you down. It's going to drop you down from the frenzy of your thoughts going wild. It's going to drop you into presence. It's going to help your nervous system drop into this place of rest and digest, drop into this place of homeostasis as your nervous system starts to sense, I'm safe. We're all right. We're safe here. So if you have been feeling pretty overwhelmed lately, if you've been feeling a lot of high stress lately, I want you to understand that you do not have to feel this way. This is not a life sentence, and actually you are meant to thrive. You are meant to soar. You are meant to have everyday ease and joy, even when there's challenges in life. And let's face it, life is challenging, but we don't need to be caught in the undertow all the time. That is not the way we are meant to be living our lives. So if you want some help with that, you can book a call in the description. I'll put a link there. You can book a call with me. It's a free consult call, and we can explore how to get you from your point A, where you're feeling stressed all the time, you're feeling anxious, you feel like you're constantly like waiting for the other shoe to drop, to this place where your mode of operation is emotional freedom. Your mode of operation is this ease. This mode of operation is gratitude for every day, living in just your innate, always on undertone of joy. This innate, always on joy that is your birthright.